Hi, my name is Neka, and you are welcome to this very, very special episode of Goge Africa.
I'm Rich Isaac Moses. Today, we'll be taking you to the United States of America, precisely Los Angeles, for the Black History Month. History is made every single day, and Africans, or do I say, people of African descent, are busy making history in every area recognized by man.
However, the month of February is especially dedicated to Black history in America.
We could not help but join in the celebration during our visit to Los Angeles, the United States of America.
So come with us, and this episode is going to be a bomb.
Right, viewers, it's still Black History Month, and we're here live in Los Angeles, California. We'll be finding out what Black History Month really means to the African American. Don't go away.
Well, Black history is history, because history is his story. So if we begin to understand that in the beginning there was darkness, and we were the first people, the originators of our story, which became his story, then our history, or Black history, is every day, not just February.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So we should celebrate and we should preparate for the possibility of liberation. Liberation, preparation, and celebration.
It's celebrated in various forms. There are cultural events, there's plays, there's art exhibits, it's done in music, it's done in examining past topics, readings, books, but mostly it's done as an intellectual exercise.
There's a hole in my soul that cries silent tears for the brothers and sisters we've lost through the years. There is this hole in my soul that cries silent tears for the brothers and sisters we've lost through the years, locked in by concrete yards and mental barbs that clip the mind before it knows it exists, held dangerously still against their will by the force of the tornado of nothingness. I've seen the light go out in a child's eye, but the body refused to die because it's not time. I've seen the effects of undefined devastation years later in the ghosted emotions and ruthless displayations. I've seen the penetration of degradation to the point that hoping seems illegal.
Black history has been recognized in America since 1926. Although blacks have been in America as far back as the colonial times, it was not until the 20th century that they gained a respectable presence in the history books. We owe the celebration of Black History Month to the efforts of Dr. Carter G. Woodson, an African American. He established the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History.
So initially it was Negro History Week, a period in which both Lincoln and Frederick Douglass were born. It was to both honor those two great men of the 19th century as well as to focus on black achievements. Then in 1970 it was changed, and on the anniversary year of 1976 it went from being Negro History Week to Black History Month.
The Black History Month is usually in February, a month set aside to recognize and celebrate the contribution of black people throughout American history. Goge Africa visited America to bring you snippets of activities marking the Black History Month. Caught up with African-American vendors and visiting Africans who also came with rare fabrics to sell in celebration of Black History Month. And here are snippets of chats with some of them.
My name is Akwavi Slater. I'm from West Africa, Togo.
This is where we gather every year. This is the gathering hole for the masses. So when they come, they know that we are here from different parts, and they know they can get what they need at least once a year. So that's a good thing. And that brings us together, that African Americans combination.
That's right.
So when you guys come and we're here and we're glad to see you and you're glad to see us, and that's the African connection.
Acrylic, this is actually women's nail polish and acrylic. And this is also broken jewelry and acrylic embellishment of the artwork. This is done with all fabric and palm leaf, and of course I do my own beautiful framing.
My works, I have two series of works. I title these works Dialogue. Dialogue. Dialogue in the family, dialogue nations, dialogue within friends, and dialogue within brothers.
I believe that Black women are the prettiest women on the planet. and we come in all shapes, sizes, colors, different hair textures, different noses, different lips. Other women are trying to be like us. They're enlarging their lips. They're putting more collagen in their cheeks. They're trying to look like us. But we have beautiful hair. We have beautiful features. And so my goal was to capture us in a wonderful light, to make us look pretty, in art, because you don't see a lot of that. When I started, you didn't see a lot of it, so yeah.
Black History Month is not only for African Americans, but it is a way not only to celebrate us, to uplift us, to remember with our ancestors, those who have paved the way. And when I say paved the way, as far as voting, as far as opening new businesses, as far as education, I believe strongly that our youth today, no matter where you're from, it is very important that we push for our youth to read, to write, to excel in life. And those, our ancestors, you have Coretta Scott King, you have Rosa Parks, you have Bethune, you have so many, and even beforehand, that allowed us, and they struggled so that we can have a better life. So this is an opportunity not only for us to be fabulous, to be beautiful, but to educate ourselves and to remember where we came from.
I'm from Gambia. Yeah, living in New York. Yes.
Do you make this by yourself?
No, this is coral. Those come from bottom of the ocean. Yeah, this is the coral. Yeah.
Wow, they look very beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
A Nigerian name?
Yes, Amachina Ayanwu.
Say that again.
Amachina Ayanwu.
Amechi Anyanwu. Amechi Anyanwu. Okay, Anyanwu.
Yes.
That sounds Igbo.
Yes, because for some reason, I think I'm Nigerian. I was born in LA, fourth generation African American.
Yeah.
But I know I'm from Africa.
Yes,
I consider myself an African woman, not an African American woman. And so I love everything Niger.
Now tell me those things that you know about Nigeria. What can you do?
I can make akara from scratch. Yes. With the black eyed peas. I was up all night rubbing the skins off. I'm like, how many more hours for this? Soak them, rub them, soak them, rub them. I can make moi moi.
Oh, yeah.
But I made my own version with like collard green, wrapped it in that, a goose soup. I love everything.
Ooh, this is my sister.
Yes. Yeah. Glad to meet you finally.
Thank you for asking. Yeah. I'm a school teacher, elementary school teacher with LA Unified School District, and I believe in not only purchasing things from Africa, but wearing them to the schools so that the African American children can be taught their history. So I'm a walking book for them.
Black history to me is every day. It's just not one day, 30 days a month. It's every day to me. Okay.
That's
But
what
however,
it is.
it seems like it's the month of February
Yes.
that is regarded as Black History Month.
Yes, it is. It
So
is.
why particular February?
Why particular February? Why would they just say February? Why won't they say 12 months of a year? You know?
You asked
yeah.
me.
Yeah, right.
That's why she's saying that for
Yes.
her.
It's
Black
every
history
day.
Is every day. So
Every
regardless of-
single day, 24 hours a day. When I wake up in the morning, it's Black history for me.
Great.
Okay?
As a baby.
Yes, yeah. Yeah,
Right.
because I was Black before I was conceived in my mother's womb. Okay? Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Here in the small are works of artists of African descent. Of particular interest to us is a creative use of calabash to design earrings and other beautiful items.
It came from my mother. My mother is from Virginia in the country. She is a descendant of slaves, and on the farm where she was born, they used to use gourds for dippers for well water, bowls, and cooking utensils. And so, yes, this is what a gourd looks like. And they would store water in them. They would use them as instruments, everything. Everything that I do, everything I touch, I put a positive affirmation or statement in it. And so it's kind of like on the purses, it's my wish or my thought for whoever chooses this.
Yeah.
So this one says, truth heals, love restores, faith strengthens, hope brings light, peace and blessings. And so because words have power, I want that power to be for good and for change. So if we're going to use our words, we might as well use them to benefit people.
Use them positively.
Use them positively.
Blacks are continuously contributing greatly to American history, from music, movies, to sports, then fashion. It's endless. So it's impossible to confine Black history to just February, as history starts with the vision of one person. Therefore, Black history certainly cannot be contained in 1 month, as we make history every day. The ousting of an incumbent president in Nigeria is history, and the president led by example by congratulating President-elect General Muhammad Buhari, GMB. Now, that is history made by ousted president of the most populous Black country on earth, Nigeria. Long live Black history.
Hi, my name is Tammy McContry Brown, and I'm from The Tammy Show in Charleston, South Carolina. You're watching me right here on Goge Africa.
Hey, hi, my name is Maya Miller, and you're watching Goge Africa.
My name is Renee, and you're watching me live on Goge Africa.
Hey, I'm Baby J from the 129 Blues Cafe, and you're watching me live from the Go Get Africa.
I'm just a Mississippi boy. I want to go back to my roots. Down on Nelson Street, that's where the blues was born. Greenville, Mississippi, people, that is my home. I know a juke joint in the country where you could dance blues away. Sawdust on the floor, we gonna boogie till the break of day. Yeah, I'm just a Mississippi boy, still got Mississippi mud on my boots. I'm just a Mississippi boy, the Mississippi Delta is my roots.
Goge. Goge.
Goge.
Goge.
Goge. Goge. Africa.
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 Africa. Africa.
Africa. Africa. Africa. Africa. Africa. It's the only thing I want to hear. It's the only thing I want to say.
Goge Africa is for Africa and it's about Africa. Goge Africa for Africa.
All right, so you stand by now for Sights and Sound. Don't you go away.
The Nigerian tourism industry continues to blossom as stakeholders were recently honored in Port Harcourt at the Arts, Culture and Tourism Awards.
Because I've been following the developments. I want to humbly welcome you to this epoch-making event. I remember my very humble self, His Royal Highness Eze Ambassador Engineer Onyechi Promise, Eze Ikemba I of Olapenosele, Ancient Kingdom, here in the Chair Local Government of Rivers State. Standing before you is the record breaker, the youngest Royal Highness in the history of improvement of constituted traditional rulership.
On behalf of the organizers of this occasion, ladies and gentlemen, they've deemed it fit for me, which are doctor, to present the award. I give you the award on behalf of the awards organizers, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Gracing the event were some notable faces in the Nollywood industry, along with the creme de la creme in the oil-rich city. As the name of the event connotes, guests turned out in colorful African fabrics. It would interest you to know what the organizers had to say about the criteria for choosing the awardees.
We look at people that have contributed immensely to the development of arts, culture, and tourism. Like Goge Africa, they've done so well, and they are one of our awardees. And so many other people, past governors, some good corporate bodies that have done so well.
This is the third edition of this laudable event, having done the maiden edition in Lagos State, the second one in Akwa Ibom State, and this edition being hosted right here in Port Harcourt. It's no means by a chance, but by due consideration of the fact that Rivers State is not only blessed with oil, but also rich in culture. I believe all of us know here that Rivers State is also blessed with rich cultural heritage. That is why we are here to celebrate.
There were other side attractions at the event, as some local entertainers thrilled the audience.
I am that I am. All power belongs to you, and you pass Ebola. Holy Ghost fire, fire Ebola. Ebola we get it, when they kill my people. Holy Ghost fire, destroy Ebola. Ebola pack your logo and go forever.
See you next year at the Arts, Tourism and Culture Awards.
You don't get money for your house. As a man, now give you this expo. Madam no peso. I think when they take over, come the problem with my house. If I don't get money for house, I dey squeeze my face. As I enter house, I know that my wife will make me money or may I bring money to take soup. If I not alone, I dey cause trouble. From outside, I go cause trouble back in the house. As I approach house, idiot! I will kill you this house. Don't worry, you will see me. I will push up. What? What is it? Don't touch me. What is it? I said I'm going for this house. I don't want to marry you again. What is it? Leave me alone. I don't want money. Because if I keep quiet, she go ask me to now bring money for papas. I go move. Leave me. Leave me alone. I'm marry again. Don't marry here. What kind of nonsense is this? Leave me alone. Don't be old. As I the shout, I have four calling. I got people I don't know who they call. She picked the phone. Daddy, I don't know if you're a man. What kind of nonsense is this? Every time you shout at me, now you what is me stuff. I said, pack, come on, I don't want money. I don't want money. And the family way which you go take, leave me alone. Before I do that, now the father said, you see, let me tell you, tomorrow morning, first thing, I'm sending 2 million naira to your bank. I said, 2 million. Now come back. Hey, what's it? Don't go anywhere. I told you to stay inside, sleep, and I wash your clothes, do everything, bath you, on top of bed. Why you want to go? Where is they go? She said, you asked me to go, I said, no. Why you go to much? Don't bring your husband. Don't bring your clothes to come. I want you to wash away from you. Please, don't go anywhere. Thank you very much.
Stand by now for travel tips. On travel tips this week, we'll focus on travelers' health. How can you ensure a healthy trip? Here are a few tips to achieve that. Ensure proper medical checkup before embarking on a trip. It is advisable to postpone your trip if you are not of sound health, except if you are traveling abroad for medical attention, and ensure medical certification for the trip. Vitamins help boost your immune system all year round. Eat the right foods and you'll get those vitamins naturally. On any given day, your hands will come into contact with thousands of germs while you're traveling. Avoid touching your face, mouth, nose, and eyes to reduce the chances of germs getting into your system and making you sick. Make sure you carry a small bottle of hand sanitizer which you can carry on the plane. Wash your hands thoroughly after using the convenience. Not only will it protect you from germs you've come into contact with, but you'll also help your fellow travelers by stopping the spread of those germs. Ensure you take necessary vaccination before embarking on a trip. Also include a health insurance cover. No matter how careful you are, falling ill is sometimes unavoidable. The health insurance cover will take care of your medical expense. From us at Goge Africa, we say, bon voyage.
Aye, aye. Aye, aye. Uza wa Goge, uza wa Goge, uza wa Goge, uza wa Goge.
As we continue to make history every day, let us join hands together to make our continent, Africa, a better place. Say no to violence.
Say yes to peace by peaceful means. And for more clips of this episode and more, visit our website or
subscribe to our YouTube channel or take part in our discussions on Twitter and Facebook. So until same time next week, when we do come your way again, you be law abiding.
Stay in peace.